Since I've put together a few GoPro Hero 10 videos, I've been asked a few times if I use a gimbal and what gimbal I use, and also if you actually need a gimbal. So one of the things that I wanted to do in this video was just go through one of the reasons why you would actually want to use a gimbal with the Hero 10 and one of the downsides of the Hero 10. So the one that I am going to be using in this video is from INKEE. It's the INKEE Falcon, and this is what it looks like. So this one comes with obviously the gimbal, and you've got a little tripod here as well, and it also comes with a bag, and also there's a USB cable in there too. So it's really easy to attach the GoPro to the gimbal. All you have to do is just grab your GoPro, unscrew this bit, make sure you're doing it the right way, and then in order to attach it, you want to make sure that this part is facing the front, so your GoPro is going to sit on the basically facing that way. So you're just going to attach it onto there. I hope I'm actually doing this in the right way. I've used it so much, and but this is the front. And then once you've attached it, all you have to do is just press the on button. Just press and hold this button. Make sure that you actually put it the right way up as well. So I had it facing down instead of up. That's not going to work. So you want this. So you want this bit to be on the left. So that's going to be the front. Let's do it again. And then you're going to attach it like this. That makes more sense. So yeah, don't put it upside down like I just did. So then you just attach that there. Make sure it's nice and tight so that the GoPro is not going to move around, and also just make sure that the GoPro is also straight. So you want to make sure that it's actually facing straight and it's level. And then you're going to press the power button, press and hold, and then that's going to orient it into the right position. So yeah, this is the gimbal. So you'll see that you've got these buttons down the side here. So the top one is for taking a photo, and the second one is to actually record video, and then the last one is to do a time lapse. So you can press any of those buttons and you'll start recording, stop recording, take a photo, start the time lapse. And you'll know that the camera is connected because you'll see that you've got this green light, which is showing you that the connection is established. So one of the things that I have noticed though is if I were to turn off the GoPro, and I just wait a little bit, it will automatically turn back on, which is a little bit strange, and I don't know why that happens. So I guess if you're turning off the GoPro, you'd also have to turn off the gimbal as well. Now it's not doing it. It's not doing it anymore. Oh, there we go. Now it's back on. So that's a little bit strange. I don't know why. I don't quite know why it does that. Sometimes it does it quicker, so I'll switch it off and then it'll switch back on. And it also jumps from video mode to photo mode, so it's like photo is the default, and I'm not quite sure why that happens or how to change that. So I think that's something that I have to talk to INKEE about. But essentially, yeah, I have used it a couple of times and it does work really well. And if you want to change the camera, so if you want to change it to face you, then all you have to do is press the front trigger button 3 times, and then that'll flip it round. And then if you want to make it face forward again, then you just tap it twice. Then you've obviously got the joystick, which will move the camera around as well. And if you do that and the camera is facing you, let me just make the camera face me. So if you do that whilst the camera's facing you, and then you quickly want to go back to the front and have everything centered, if you just double tap, then that will center everything and put the camera back to being at the front. So I'm going to go out and I'm going to show you the difference between using the gimbal and not using gimbal, especially in low light. So one of the problems with the GoPro is that if you want to shoot in low light, or you want to use ND filters because you want to use the 180-degree shutter rule, then your shutter speed is going to be a lot lower. So the stabilization doesn't work very well with the lower shutter speed. So at that point, that's when you need to kind of turn off the internal stabilization for the GoPro and then just use the gimbal. So I'm going to show you the difference between the footage with the gimbal and without the gimbal. So I hope you found the video useful, and if you did, do give the video a like. I've dropped a link in the description to where you can actually get the gimbal, and I like it. I've used it a couple of times and I'll continue to use it when I'm using the GoPro. The only problem is obviously if you're mounting your GoPro to something like your helmet or yourself and you're shooting in low light, then obviously you can't use the gimbal, so don't know how you'd get around that. But yeah, if you found the video useful, do give it a like and subscribe to see more videos. I've created a playlist for the Hero 10 and I'm still constantly adding videos to that. But thanks for watching, and I'll catch you next time.